Yes, you can see that. Today I've come all the way to Two Rivers on the rooftop and we're gonna be having fun here. My good name is Moraa, and if this is your first time watching this channel, ensure you watch to the end. You know what? Because we're having lots of fun here and we're learning about pickleball and how you can be a member. That's what's up. It's lovely Sunday. It's the 3rd anniversary for Nairobi Pickleball Club, and I'm here with none other than James Ireri. I wish my editor could do some things there, you know. So, who's James Ireri?
So James is a chill guy. Very fun to be with. Outgoing, social. A tennis player, former tennis player. Currently now doing pickleball. Now pickleball is more of my it's like my now dream work, my dream job. Yeah, I'm playing for Team Kenya. I'm coaching here at Two Rivers, and it has been such a journey. So maybe I don't really know where you want us to.
You don't know where you want us to. I want us to go to the rooftop of Two Rivers Mall.
Okay, yes. So I joined Two Rivers in 2023. Pickleball when they were just opening. So I was lucky to have seen the construction, the growth, and I can say it has been quite a journey. Yes, we've been having ups and downs, but we're on the right track. And we've been doing training. Personally, we've been training for the last 3 years, and I also got a place. I joined in the Kenya national team. And now we're going all over the world doing tournaments. We're also having a tournament around date 26 this month. So we're gonna go to Tanzania. So yeah, I'm so happy. I'm very ready.
You're very ready. You know what? I was doing research and I know you more of a tennis player. When did you start playing this sport? And tell us which sport was your first sport before you got to pickleball. Now that you feel like this is like your dream job, and I see you are loving it, you know, all the smiles on your face.
Yeah. So I started with tennis, but I wasn't like doing it in the proper way. See, like nowadays I watch how the tennis players are doing it, and I'm like
Angelo.
Yeah, I'm like, no, this is not the tennis I used to do. So, and when I finished campus, that was around in 2019, I guess. So I didn't have like anything else to do. And sports in Kenya, we know the story about sports in Kenya. It's not as supported as it should be. And so yeah, so I joined here and started pickleball. The good thing is that I had the tennis basics, and okay, yes, I did a bit of table tennis, but now once I came and tried this, I was like, this is it.
You were sold out.
Yes. And it's very fun. But then once you start playing, there's no turning back.
There's no turning back.
Even for the tennis players who are doing tennis now, once they come here, they're like, no, we're just gonna do pickle.
Do we say like pickleball is very simple? Because I remember you told me pickleball is a combination of badminton, tennis, and what else? Table tennis, yeah. And what else? Badminton and the three sports.
Badminton and table tennis.
Can you tell us what is pickleball for someone who doesn't know?
So pickleball is, in a simpler term, it's like table tennis on a bigger court, or lawn tennis on a smaller court. So in that sense, so the measurements of the court are that of the badminton, the counting, table tennis, playing style, lawn tennis. Almost like, yeah. It's so easy. Maybe people usually say it's hard. Yeah, it's very easy. You just have to get the ball over the net and you're done.
Yes, we are playing, and you're teaching me how to like hold. How do you hold the? How do you call it that?
The grip. Yeah. So it's the most common one is the continental grip, but then we have other grips. Depends on now the playing style. So you find like most tennis players, you'll find them using the Eastern grip. Others use the continental grip. Yeah. Just depends, but it's just how you hold the paddle. In a simpler term, I like to tell my students, hold it like a hammer. Like the hammer, the one you used to nail. Yeah.
Hold it like a hammer.
Yeah, just like a hammer, yeah.
And then when it comes to serving, how do you serve?
The serve has to be an underarm serve, has to be diagonal. And because as I showed you, we had some portions in the court. Once, the yellow part is called the kitchen. So now in the kitchen, it's not supposed to bounce in the kitchen. Has to be past the kitchen. Yeah, and has to bounce, one bounce on the serve, one bounce on the return. Then after that, you can volley as much as you want.
How do you start counting the points?
So we start from 0, just like ping pong, or table tennis, 0, 1, 2, up to 11. But now in this one, you only get a point if you're the one serving. So you have to serve to get a point. Yeah.
Okay, for someone who doesn't understand the serving and all those rules, how can you explain to them to get to know at what point does the other player get a chance to serve? And also you can also mention, does it require 2 players to play? Can you play as a 1 player?
Okay, so we do have singles and doubles. So in counting and where to serve in singles is very different from doubles. So in singles, we have the right side and the left side. So everything on the right, it's even numbers. So from 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way. Left numbers, left side, odd numbers. So 1, 2. So we usually start from 0. You get a point, you go to 1, you get a point. So you keep on switching as much as you're getting points. Yeah. So if I serve a new return it in, I'm unable to return, nobody gets a point. You get a chance to serve. But then if I serve and you're unable to return, I get a point. So I continue serving. By getting a point means you're unable, maybe you hit the net, you return outside the boundaries. Yeah.
Okay, so moving from there, this today is your 3rd anniversary, you know, and then I'm really so excited because you've been here for more than 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So what has been the journey as per James as a coach? Because I believe you started here when it began, right?
Yes. Well, I'd say yes. I had the most supportive people around me because they saw my passion. They got to pay for my coaching. Now I'm a certified international coach. The trainings. It has been like a real dedication, you know, because you just can't wake up and say, I want to be a coach, I want to be a player. You have to dedicate it. So I've been training. As you can see, Brian was my coach. I know you'll meet him at some point.
This, yeah.
Yes. And he was very good. Like, he took me in the right way.
Pickleball.
Yeah, in the right way. He's the one who actually introduced me to it. Yeah, because once I came, he was my first coach. And like, he got me going through the sport, played so many tournaments, and he's also nurtured me. And as you can see, we have our slogan there, attitude is everything. So like, every morning I wake up with the right attitude, positive mentality. I want to do this. Yes, this is my calling. I just want to do it. And then I love coaching. Like, because there's that connection you have with your students. Like, they also want to see you. You want to see them. Like, it's a whole new energy and a whole new level of things. And you can hear the fun.
I can hear they are having fun. Even on your face, you're having fun. And also, it's one thing I've noticed that has stood out for you is the fact that you keep on referring to Brian as someone who's been very helpful in your journey, and as someone who's been following these sports from federation to federation. Because I've been doing a lot of research and understanding what's happening in Kenya that is not happening in other countries, because especially sports in other countries, the ecosystem, they're doing so well, the business is growing, like even investors are there, you know. As here we struggle even getting sponsors. So when I see you smile and say that even you're enjoying coaching, and I know you started as a tennis player, and then right now you can tell me, you've said on this video that even the kind of tennis that you watch others play, it's not the same kind of tennis that you are playing. That already shows the kind of levels that we have in the country. So we are celebrating right now. You already even a coach, a certified coach. You feel like you're even living your passion to it to date. What is your take in terms of the sports in the country? Especially, I want you to talk about tennis, because it's a sport that I feel like it has been untapped. And maybe your advice to someone who wants to start something to do with, I saw something actually online, play paddle. Someone started it, I have forgotten his name. And right now I've had, or even just seen online, that we have very many paddle like places where you can play. And it's also a very fast growing sport. Same to even pickleball. It's even Kenyans are gravitating towards it. So what is your advice to someone who's interested to start like a tennis court, and maybe with the aim of having these courts in slums? Because you get someone who's interested in this sport, but because of lack of resources and lack of finances to buy the equipment, what would you advise them, and what would you tell them on ways they can start to also tap into these talents, but talents, but don't have a clear path in terms of no coaching style, no coach is there to just give his time without having anything in return? So what can you advise such a person, and maybe a little bit of the challenges you went through as a player before, now at least even being satisfied and even playing for the national team? But I know from your coaching is where maybe you're getting something, because I know players in the country, they keep on complaining from time to time because of you're playing but you're not going anywhere with your sport.
So
it's okay. So you can start from tennis. The tennis, when you were playing tennis, what was your major frustration as a tennis player?
well, lack of support first. Lack of actually that's the main issue with a lot of sports in the country. Corruption, that is another thing. So because you find we have the allocated budget for sports, but then they are not coming into the right people. They are disappearing. Maybe yes, the high office maybe is releasing the fund, but they are not reaching the ground levels. And I'd say actually I would advise them to, well, maybe start. Just do it. And
how would you advise them to do it? Like, what did you lack then that they can introduce now? Like, if they bring the equipment and it's accessible to the kids in the slums, and we have now coaches, like how do you advise them to start? Or what did you lack then that they could have on board so that these kids can play it consistently?
so coaching, yes, one thing. Because I just learned how to do my own forehands and my own backhands. As I told you, whatever I see nowadays is not what I used to do. Because we learned our own ways. But now with the right system, with the right coaching, maybe the right funding also. I know it's hard, but then I'd say if they're opening for like profit-based something, for now, it wouldn't do so well. Because you want to like help the society, right? And if you're helping the society, at first you're not looking at the profit you're gonna have. You're looking at the numbers, the people, like the engagement, how your goals are aligning. Yes, it's a lot of actually starting a sports facility. I know it's really, really hard, and even for us, we've struggled for some times. Yes, we've been having our ups and downs. But the good thing is keep going. You just keep going. Be strong. And maybe one day it's gonna work out. Yeah.
It's gonna work out. Nice. So you guys, 3 years, too many years, and you keep on, like you're going on. Yeah. So like, what is one? Yes, you're not about to stop. So what is one thing that you've carried through the years for you, even when you had your darkest moment as pickleball now community, like the coaches, the founder, and everybody? What is one thing that has carried you through that you're like, now we are here, we are not going back no matter what?
So first thing, the teamwork, our team. We have a very strong team. Our coaches, our staff, our receptionists, everybody, our management. Like, we have a very supportive system. And I know for sure that's the one thing that has kept us going up to now. And also our community, our pickleball community, our members, they've been really supportive up to this point. They've been really, really, really supportive. And they've been coming through for us. Even when we needed money to go for tournaments, the government didn't give us, but our members came through. Like, we always got the support from our members and everything. Yeah, I'd say we have a very good community. And also, not forgetting God, yes, He's been there for us. Yeah. I'll say we've been lucky, we've been blessed, to have the people around us. So once you join this community, you're already joining the winning community.
You're joining the winning team. I'm so happy for you. But you're not going the way you're thinking. So speaking of the national team, how has your journey been? How long have you played for Kenya, and where have you gone? Which countries have you gone and represented Kenya at the pickleball stages?
So I've played for, this is my second year. So for the first year, I wasn't like able to play for the team. I was still working my ass off. I was like, I have to push it. I have to make it to the team.
You had to push.
Yeah, so I was still training. I wasn't even confident enough yet. I was like, oh no, my level is not as good as I want it to be. And so my first tournament was here when we had our first Nairobi Opens. That was my first tournament. And I was like, we played so well. Actually, we played well. I got to the quarters. I was like, oh, I can do this. Then the following year, because that was in August 2023. So the following year, I was like, I have to join the team now. And we did our playoffs. We got selected. Yeah. So we went to Ghana, been to Tanzania, been to India. We've been to which other country have we been?
Ghana,
India. Ghana, India, Tanzania, Uganda. Yeah, for the East African countries, we've gone to them. South Africa, and
you can't remember. It's okay. So another thing is, what is this that is slipping my mind? I wanted to know how many players do we have in the national team, because I don't know.
So currently, I'd say maybe 16. Maybe 16.
16?
Yeah.
So you travel as a 16, or that is exclusive of the technical
Okay,
team?
So it depends actually, because sometimes there are some tournaments we're just selecting a few people to go.
The singles or the doubles? Or
Yeah,
like
so we have singles. So you can do singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. So mixed is when we play with a lady. So a guy and a lady. Yeah, so that makes mixed, sorry. So you have you can do singles and doubles, yes, and then mixed. So those are the 3 categories. For singles, sometimes we select like our best 2 players. Doubles, our best 2 teams. So that's like 4 people. Yeah, and mixed still best 2 teams. Yeah. Yeah, so
let's assume.
So it depends, but like now for the East African communities, we usually go like we can even go 20 people. Depends, because it's not as expensive as it should be. But now once it comes to the now international ones, since we don't have the government support, it depends on how you'll be able to get your funds, how the team is gonna come up for you. If you get the right resources, and then you're like, oh, this one has a better chance of maybe upgrading to the next level. Yeah, so usually say how you go.
You have levels?
Yeah.
Levels?
Yeah, so you have intermediate and advanced.
So you move from intermediate and then you go to advanced.
And then maybe in a tournament that we know we're gonna be having a lot of good players, so we always want to send our best. So in that one, there's no way you're gonna send like 20 people.
So when you're meaning, like when you say sending, who's this paying for these players? Is the money coming from the pockets of the players?
Yes, and maybe our club and now the members.
So the government doesn't. You represent the country, but
we just for the love of the country. Just for the love.
Is there a situation whereby a player has had to travel alone because he or she is capable of taking care of his expense and is going in for singles?
Brian for sure. He's gone to a lot of tournaments because he has. Sometimes we're raising the funds, we support him, but then the government is not. And in a tournament that we could have taken like 10 players.
What do you think that the government, what do you think we should do so that the government can have attention for pickleball, like to start supporting them? What can we do? Well, even is it even registered? Do we even have a federation?
We had like some issues with the federation. But now Brian will be the best person to talk to you about the federation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because he was the one trying to fight for the things. Yeah,
So lovely.
yeah, because for sure he's our ambassador. He's the first person to introduce pickleball in Kenya. Yeah. So he was the one who was fighting for the federation.
And all that.
I'm sure he'll give you a good answer about that.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I think we have talked a lot of serious stuff. So to end off this, what are you expecting today? Like now that people are streaming in, what are you expecting today?
Barbecue. A lot of
You love food.
Yeah, a lot of eating, a lot of fun, a lot of crazy games, gifts. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
Just hang around.
Hang around.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Okay, he says it's gonna be fun, and you know what? To catch up with him and also Brian, make sure you are a subscriber of Moraa Times on YouTube. Ama namna gani?
Kabisa.
Tell them
And
to subscribe.
please do subscribe, hit the like button, and keep be updated for more to come. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and also thank you for coming. That's really good of you. Yeah.
So thank you so much, guys. You're very shy. He's very shy. Guys, thank you so much. Ensure you've watched and keep it here for the next video. You know what? That's what's up. It's all about sports, and good times.
Yes, and also have that positive attitude.
Positive attitude, What is your slogan?
Attitude is everything.
I'm not gonna say anything. Imagine having someone wear a city kids even after they have been beaten. What do you think of that? Like someone, how do you wear? Like, come on, you're not ashamed. I like your calmness. Hi, baby girl. What do you have for us today?
Today I'm making hibiscus-based mocktails and cocktails. So yes, I'm thirsty.
She said it, so we'll be here to taste later to find out if the hibiscus, what cocktails and mocktails?
Yeah,
If they're
hibiscus-based cocktails and mocktails.
okay, all about healthy stuff,
Yes.
Sawa, see you around. Nice. So they don't just have these two, they have variety. There are sockets, washing area, very clean place. Also, you can shower here, You can shower. Spartans, yeah. You can shower somewhere here. Of course, you're well. Yeah, let's get out of here. So, yeah, they have another one here. I don't want to get inside, but let me just do it. Yes, of course. Yes, mushrooms. No mirrors and all that. So something interesting about this, yes, like you see, plenty of them are here because this is the shape of the pickleballs. Yeah, the ones that you saw when I was starting this place. It's such a cute place. You can come hang out with your friends. The washrooms are here. Very nice washrooms, very clean. Yeah. Very clean. They have flowers here. Like it's just good vibes and yeah, just as it's written, section, washrooms, and then you have a sitting area. Let me show you. Shout out to my shoes. Yeah, so a very large sitting area for your friends. So you can check around what's there. Members progress board, you see? Week 1, 2, 3. I don't want to get too nosy, but this one is for public. I know Tanzania Open 2023. Attitude is everything. So we have a club here. It's called nice. We have a president, a very beautiful art, and then this is showing. We have pickleball coaching. We have Brian, the founder. It's been signed. Yeah. Pickleball Coaching International. So some art. Then we have, of course, Ireri, one of the coaches, and as well as we move, we have Stevie. Such a good place. Very good view of the courts. They have 4 of them, as you can see. That's more sitting space. So something interesting. When you come here, you won't feel hungry. Of course, extinguisher. There's a weekly schedule. So on Monday, Wednesday, we have social night. Monday to Sunday, kids club, coaching. Sign up now. Yeah, so the calendar. So as you can see, 18th May.
Yo, if you've watched this far, you're my MVP. Please comment MVP. Let me see you all.